Hi friends, this is Harish Gaupale. Welcome to the channel Technology of LabVIEW and Automation. In this video, I am going to explain you what is array and how to use in the LabVIEW programming. So let's move to the LabVIEW window. Click on this blank VI. Okay. Now press Ctrl and T. Okay. Now guys, we know very well that array means it is an group of similar type of data elements stored in a memory location. Means integer type array, floating type array, character type of array. We have learned these types of array in the C language, and there is a various ways to declare the array in a different programming language. Like in C language, we can declare through int a then square bracket 12, okay, or x of 0 is equal to 3. In that way, in Python language, we can create array by importing array module. That means dot array, then data type, then value list. For example, dot array integer type, so I, and then square bracket 2 3 4. Okay, so what I want to say that there is a different ways to declare various arrays in various programming language. By the way, let's see in LabVIEW how we can create array. So for that, go to the front panel window, then click on this control palette, and then click on this array. So this is array in the LabVIEW. Okay, now we know array is a group of similar type of data element. So to check this, first we should create a different data types, and we know that in a LabVIEW we have different types of data. Like this is numeric control. Okay, okay. This the representation of this numeric control is what? Double data type. Okay, so copy this and then again paste here, and now change the representation of this second numeric control, that is go to the representation and click on this I32. Okay, now again we can select boolean data type, that is square led. Okay, so make it size large. Yeah, that's great. We have third data type, that is boolean. Now again we have fourth data type, that is a string. So click on this string control guys, and yes, we have string data type. You can see the color of string data type, that is pink, boolean data type, that is green, integer data type, that is blue, and double data type, that is orange. Okay, so we have all the data types. So for all data types we should create different array. Okay, so copy this array and then paste here for these four boolean data types. Okay, again, yeah, now we have four array and we have four data types. So now what to do next? Put these data types into the array. When I will put these data types into the array, then you can see the color of array. This is numeric integer data type, put here. Now the color of array, that is what? Double. Sorry, this was the double data type. Okay, numeric 2, this is the integer data type, so put here in the second array. Now you can see the color of array 2, and the color of array 3 is green, and the color of array 4 is string. Okay, now you can see this is integer type of array controller, and this is double type of array controller, this is boolean type of array controller, this is a string type of array controller. Okay, now guys, if supposed we want a constant array, so how we can create? So for that, simply right click, then go to the array and click on this array constant. Okay, and if supposed I want string type of array constant, so how we can create? Simply here again, go to the string, click on the string constant and put here. Okay, simple. Okay, let's do one thing. First I have to delete this. Okay, now convert this array controller into the array constant. Okay, so for so how simply right click and click on this change to constant. Yeah, that's great. And then increase the size of this constant double data type array. Okay, and make the size large of this array. Now again, similar with this integer type number of boxes. Now put something, for example, in this array I'm putting 65.3. Okay, and then put different numbers. Okay, I'm putting any number. Okay, 2.3. Similarly put here, that is what our 1, that is 2, 3, that is array. Okay, now change the representation. Some are true, some false, some true, some false, some true, some false. Okay, in this way. Sorry, yeah. And then write something in this array, string array. For example, I'm writing names of, that is Harry. I'm writing any name. Okay, then okay, anything. So we have, you can see all. Let's do one thing. Once we should implement one arithmetic operation on this double data type array or integer data type array. So simply go to the numeric operator and simply click on this add. Okay, so connect this x terminal to the double data type array and again copy this addition. Copy this addition tool and paste here. Okay, connect x terminal to this integer data type of array and simply go to the control palette and click on this numeric constant integer type. Enter the value, that is 67. Okay, and then connect to the pi terminal. Similarly, go to the numeric palette and click on this double numeric constant and enter the value, for example 34.21 simply. Okay, and then connect to the y terminal and simply create indicator to this double data type array constant. Okay, similarly here also create indicator. Now guys, we cannot add any boolean type array by implementing these arithmetic operations. So simply create indicator to this boolean data type of array. Okay, create indicator, will get result in the form of LEDs. Okay, same with this string data type array. We can add another string with the in the string data type array, but for that I need to use the tool from array palette, that is what insert into the array. But right now I want to explain only this portion. I will explain all the tools later. Okay, so simply create indicator. Yeah, what create indicator. Now we have all the indicator. Change the position first. Okay, select this, select all. Yeah, and then change. Yeah, now click on this run button. You can see the addition of 67 plus 1, that is 68. So then 67 plus 2, that is 69. 67 plus 3, that is 70, and hence 72, 70, 74 addition. These 67, you can see we have got the result of boolean data type array as per the constant boolean data type constant. Okay, similarly with these string data type constants we have got the result. So I think I need to stop here, and in my next video, that means array part 2, I will explain all the tool present in this array palette, that is array size, index array, and everything. Okay, so thank you so much guys.